In 2024, my wife and I both quit our full-time jobs, went out on a limb, and opened the only non-alcoholic bottle shop in Los Angeles. This was an incredibly easy decision to make, and there actually wasn't very much risk involved. Thanks so much for watching this video. Just kidding! It was a terrifying decision for both of us. We had no clue if our idea was gonna pan out. So how has it been so far? We'll talk about that in a second. We both come from a film and television background. I, as a filmmaker and video producer, worked for companies such as Vox, BBC, CNBC, and Condé Nast. I had also written and directed 3 feature films. Obriana was an executive producer for Skillshare, LegalZoom, and Bring Your Own Laptop. After so many years working long hours in an industry whose future is totally up in the air, we both decided that we were ready for a change. So we started brainstorming ideas of other things that we could do. The idea of opening a retail store seemed really appealing to both of us, but the question was, what kind? A coffee shop, a bookstore? Right around this time, I was diagnosed with a heart condition, and I had to quit drinking alcohol overnight. I started experimenting with all the delicious non-alcoholic beverages that were available, but I realized that there wasn't a central place that you could buy them all. This was the lightbulb moment. When I used to drink, I loved going to local funky little wine shops. Browsing the curated selection, listening to the music that they played, just the entire experience of it. So we had the idea, what if we opened that, but everything in the store was non-alcoholic? This is a good point to stop and say that neither of us had done anything even remotely close to open a store before, so we had no idea what to do. So we started a checklist, literally on a scrap torn from a paper bag, and we just got going. I always told people to envision making a movie as a checklist with a million little things, taking it task by task, until at the very end, you have a movie. And it turns out, opening a store is pretty much the same thing. Open a bank account, take meetings with distributors, look at locations, think of a name. We found that once you just get started, you inevitably build up momentum. We did our brand design with a designer from Australia, we started touring locations, and we made infinite Pinterest boards of inspiration. But honestly, the scariest step in the entire process was announcing it on Instagram. We knew that once we committed and did that, there was no turning back. The thing that we quickly realized is that there's no book on how to open a brick-and-mortar retail store. Believe me, I checked. You just start doing stuff and then you find out more stuff that you need to do, and then you'll eventually encounter something that you don't know how to do, so you endlessly research it until you figure out how to do it, and you just do this over and over and over until at the very end, you have a store. So we've been open a year now, and it's going better than we could have ever imagined. Owning your own business is a lot of work, especially since it's just the two of us right now. But what everybody says is true. Working for yourself is awesome. Not having a boss is awesome. Yeah, all the pressure's on your shoulders, but all the control is also in your hands. And it's so great to not have to deal with the permission structure in order to try new things. If we wanted to put up 25 Indiana Jones posters on the wall tomorrow, we could just do it. Nobody could stop us. We're probably not actually gonna do that, but you get the point. When we realize that something isn't working, we can change it in real time. We've made so many little course corrections like that, which have been essential to our success, but which would have been impossible working for somebody else, since we would have had to have a meeting, pitch the idea, receive feedback, etc., etc. People sometimes ask us if we miss our old life. And here's the thing. When you own a small business, your free time basically goes out the window. So yeah, we do miss seeing friends and having hobbies and getting the time to travel and stuff like that. But we figured you only live once, and if there was ever an opportunity to switch gears and try something drastically different, that time was now. So if you find yourself in the LA area, come check us out in South Pasadena. Thanks so much for watching this video, and hopefully we'll see you in the store soon.